Greetings and welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at the 1999 action-adventure film The Mummy, directed by Stephen Sommers and starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, Hannah and Arnold Vosloo. Let's begin. In Thebes, Egypt, 1290 BC, High Priest Imhotep has an affair with Anck-su-namun, the mistress of Pharaoh Seti I. They kill the pharaoh after he discovers their relationship. Imhotep flees while Anck-su-namun kills herself, believing that he can resurrect her. Imhotep and his priests steal her corpse and travel to Hamunaptra, the city of the dead. The resurrection ritual is stopped by Pharaoh's bodyguards, the Magi. Imhotep's priests are mummified alive, while Imhotep himself is tortured, cursed, and buried alive with flesh-eating scarabs at the feet of a statue of the god Anubis. The Magi are sworn to prevent Imhotep's return. In 1926 Cairo, Jonathan Carnahan presents his sister Evelyn, a librarian and aspiring Egyptologist working for museum curator Dr. Terence Bey, with an intricate box and a map that leads to Hamunaptra. Jonathan reveals that he stole the box from an American adventurer, Rick O'Connell, who discovered the city while in the French Foreign Legion. Evelyn and Jonathan find Rick in a local prison and make a deal with him to lead them to the city, bribing prison warden Gad Hassan to free him. Rick guides Evelyn and her party to the city, encountering a band of American treasure hunters led by Rick's cowardly acquaintance Benny Gabor. Despite being warned to leave by Ardith Bey, leader of the Magi, the two expeditions continue their excavations. Evelyn searches for the Book of Amun-Ra, made of pure gold. Instead of finding it, she stumbles upon Imhotep's remains. The team of Americans, meanwhile, discover the Black Book of the Dead, accompanied by canopic jars carrying Anck-su-namun's preserved organs. Warden Hassan and several diggers are killed during the excavation. At night, Evelyn reads from the Book of the Dead aloud, accidentally awakening the mummified Imhotep, who seems to briefly confuse Evelyn with Anck-su-namun. The expeditions flee back to Cairo and Imhotep follows them with the help of Benny, who has agreed to serve him. He regenerates his full strength and human form by killing the members of the American expedition and brings the 10 plagues back to Egypt. Meanwhile, Evelyn learns that Terence is also working with the Magi. Rick, Evelyn, Jonathan, and Terence meet Ardith at the museum, who hypothesizes that Imhotep wants to resurrect Anck-su-namun by sacrificing Evelyn. She believes that if the Book of the Dead brought Imhotep back to life, the Book of Amun-Ra can kill him again, and deduces that the book's whereabouts is in Hamunaptra. Imhotep corners the group with an army of slaves. Evelyn agrees to accompany him if he spares the rest of the group. Although Imhotep does not honor his word, Rick and the others fight their way to safety, with Terence sacrificing himself to ensure their escape. Rick, Jonathan, and Ardith recruit Captain Winston Havelock, a member of the Royal Air Force with a death wish to fly them back to Hamunaptra in pursuit of Imhotep. However, Imhotep magically conjures a sandstorm, crashing their plane and killing Havelock. Rick, Jonathan, and Ardith locate the Book of Amun-Ra in Hamunaptra while Imhotep prepares to sacrifice Evelyn, also bringing back Anck-su-namun's mummified remains back to life as part of the ritual. Rick manages to rescue her after a brutal fight with Imhotep's mummified priests and mummified soldiers. Anck-su-namun's mummy is also slain during the melee. Evelyn reads from the Book of Amun-Ra, making Imhotep mortal, and he is fatally wounded by Rick. Imhotep degenerates back into his mummified form and descends into the pool of souls, vowing revenge. Benny accidentally sets off a self-destruction while looting the city of its riches and is killed by a swarm of flesh-eating scarabs as Hamunaptra collapses into the sand. Ardith bids Rick, Evelyn, and Jonathan goodbye, and the trio rides away on a pair of camels, not realizing it is laden with Benny's stolen treasure. If you enjoyed this film, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below letting me know which movie you'd like to see me do next and what you thought of this movie. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.